Okay, so I just read about this new AI client called Thunderbolt, and it's all about user control and eliminating vendor lock-in.
Wait, really? Eliminating vendor lock-in sounds like a game changer. How does it actually do that?
It lets you choose your models and own your data. I mean, think about it, no more being stuck with a single provider.
That's huge. But doesn't that mean users need to handle a lot more on their own?
Exactly, it's still early in development, so they're targeting enterprise users who can self-host it.
That makes sense. But I wonder what the implications are for smaller users or individual developers.
Right? It might feel overwhelming if you don't have the resources to manage it all. I wonder if they plan to simplify that.
Well, they mention a few caveats, like needing to add your own model providers. That can be tricky.
True, you have to set up your backend with Docker, which isn't exactly plug and play for everyone.
But think about the freedom you gain. You get to pick models like Llama or Llama, CPP.
That's a cool aspect. It's like training your own AI, but without the usual restrictions.
And since it's open source, people can really dig in and customize it right.
Absolutely, contributing to the project means more minds can make it better. But then again, will it lead to fragmentation?
Good point. If everyone starts customizing, it could be hard to maintain compatibility.
And I'm curious about security too. They're undergoing a security audit. Does that give you confidence?
It's a step in the right direction, but it makes me wonder about vulnerabilities in the meantime.
Yeah, I mean, they ask that vulnerabilities be reported responsibly. That says something about their approach.
For sure, but on the flip side, what happens if someone finds a major issue?
Exactly, there's a risk. And navigating that while trying to build a community could be tough.
Speaking of community, their contribution model is interesting. They encourage everyone to get involved.
Right, and they provide a development guide. It could really empower people to innovate.
But isn't there a risk that not everyone will follow the same guidelines? Maintaining quality could be an issue.
Totally, it's a delicate balance between openness and quality assurance.
And that could affect the overall trustworthiness of the platform.
Right, plus, it's still actively developing. What if features they roll out don't meet user expectations?
That would be disappointing, but it's also exciting to see where they're headed.
Agreed, it feels revolutionary in how it addresses customization and control.
So if they successfully navigate these challenges, this could really change the landscape of AI tooling.
Exactly, and the whole idea of self-hosting could empower users in ways we haven't seen before.
For sure, but it also raises questions about accessibility for less tech-savvy users.
That's a great point. We might end up with a divide between those who can manage it and those who can't.
And that would be a shame because it should be about democratizing AI, not complicating it.
Yeah, it's a fine line, so do you think they'll find a way to bridge that gap?
I hope so, but only time will tell if they can balance user empowerment with usability.
True, and the fact that they're still actively developing means there's room for feedback.
So we're left with this interesting tension between innovation and accessibility.
And that's what makes it so captivating. There's so much potential for both challenges and breakthroughs.
Exactly. I can't wait to see how it evolves and what features they prioritize.
For now, it's a fantastic example of how open source can push boundaries while still needing caution.
Absolutely. It's like a double-edged sword, so much promise but also potential pitfalls.
And I think that perfectly captures where we are with Thunderbolt right now.
So true. It'll be fascinating to see how they address user needs moving forward.
And whether they can truly deliver on the promise of user control and freedom.
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it?